I know this will help me to complete my tasks, my projects in a short, limited time, because so many times when we are working on our projects, our tasks that are laid out on our to do list, it takes us too much time to spend on each specific or particular task when we don't set a timer, when we don't specify a limited time. Because so many times this happens with me where on the evening or at the end of the day, and when I look back at my time or at the tasks or projects that I have been working on throughout the day, and when I look back at my performance, I would be so surprised or disappointed. Why? Because I would notice that I have spent a big chunk of time on each task, on each project, and it feels so odd, it feels so strange and disappointing, because I would always think with myself and say, why did that task or that particular project took that long time? It shouldn't take that long time. I mean, let's feel logically, or let's be reasonable. Each task, each project should take at least like 40 minutes, or let's say mostly 1 hour, but it shouldn't take like 2 hours or something on each task or project. So this caused me to feel overwhelmed, stressed, and disappointed. But when I set a limited time, when I prepare my to do list and I specify a specific limited time on each task, on each project, and I make evaluation, I know each task and each project the time is required. So I don't end up spending all my day just on few tasks that shouldn't take too much time. So that's why I make sure that I specify time, and then I start my timer, and while I'm working in a high speed and in improved performance, so that way I'm completing each task, each project on a specific time, and then I'm getting my lunch, and then I'm getting my break, my relaxation. And then when I complete my projects, my tasks, then I spend time with doing something fun or enjoyable, or with friends or with family. So it's very important that we follow this timer system, because it helps us to increase our productivity. It improves our focus, where when we are working, we're not wasting too much time thinking about other things or worrying about things outside our work area. Instead, when we are focused, when we set a limited time, we are laser focused and very concentrated on what is important. So that way we are working in high speed. We are completing tasks, projects, things, activities, meetings in a high level. We complete them earlier in a fast pace, instead of sleeping in on those tasks, on those projects, because I used to be someone who used to sleep in on those tasks, on the work. I would spend whole day very slow, not tracking my time, not setting timer, not following a system, not being efficient enough, not being productive enough. And this was causing me to lose many hours during the week. That was causing me to lose many days where I could have used my time to spend time with my friends, with my relationships, to do fun, enjoyable activities. So following a system is very important, and if we want to transform our entrepreneurial life, if we want to achieve our goals, reach our milestones, and make it to our deadlines, we have to be efficient with our time. So another system that I follow when it comes to time management is that I usually get up early in the morning. Why? Because I want to use that time. I want to use those hours early in the morning to implement my morning routine, to do my journaling, to do relaxation practices, and doing my workout, my training. So that way, later on in the morning, I will start working feeling active, energized, and feeling driven, motivated, enthusiastic. So I block that specific limited time in the morning just to implement my morning routine. But I make sure I go to bed very early so I can wake up very early and use that time to implement my morning routine. So when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to wake up, or I don't like to wake up late. And then if I do or implement my morning routine, it will cause me to feel stressed, overwhelmed, and worried because I'm already late. And if I implement my morning routine, I will be even more late, and I will lose so much time that I could have used that time to complete work, to be productive, to start some projects, to meet my deadlines. So I make sure that I go to bed very early and then wake up very early because I want to use those hours. I want to use that time early in the morning to do what is important, to implement those habits, those rituals, my morning routine, so I can start fresh, feeling healthy, feeling motivated, feeling driven, and feeling driven and